This is Boxing Tickets NI. We're here at the National Stadium for Night of Champions. Delighted to be joined by Byrne. Glen, your fight was unfortunately a split draw. I guess you had a bit of time to sort of calm down and relax. Sort of, how are you feeling? Sort of afterwards, like what a fight.
How's things, Marty? Yeah, come here. Obviously devastated. Obviously, the effort in training, the hard work in training, you don't want to get a draw. Kind of trying to look at the positive side of things. I didn't lose. A great learning fight for me. He was tough. Kind of hit him with everything. He just kept moving forward. I done really well in the early rounds, maybe. The later rounds, I played into his game plan. Stuck on the ropes for too long. Wasn't necessarily shots. Didn't really move, but probably my lack of experience showed. I was out of the ring. I'm down about it. It's grand. It's like whatever happened. I didn't lose. That's the main thing. Back to the drawing board. I will speak to Jay now. Put around the hard second, but I don't think I can rematch straight away. Something that I'm confident in him. Beat him tight. He took every through him. He kept him forward. Tough bad. Yeah, come here. I'm not happy with the performance. I went early on and then I got slapped later on. So.
Like it's one of them, isn't it? Like I said, obviously a couple other ones in the media. Like you could win a Celtic title easier than having an opponent like Charly Lopez. Like if you'd have got the nod there tonight, you had to work really, really hard for that fight. Like people's won a Celtic title that a sort of breeze. You had to work for every second of every round. Like that's the perfect sort of experience fight you had the other night.
Yeah, 100%. And Jay was in the corner. You really shouldn't win for the season. So when I was coming back to the corner and stuff like that, it was seeing how things are going, and it was a tough fight. Like, and I got back to the corner and she said, "What's tougher than I expected?" I was honest with you. And I'd say it was probably, I'm going to say he was tougher than a lot of people probably expected. I think maybe people may have thought that Jay just got a man in with a decent record for me, which isn't the case. We had stated from the start that anybody that we were going to fight, there was a meaning behind that, and it was to bring me on. Everything is to do with learning, and as I said, for bringing me on, and as a perfect learning fight, I obviously didn't get the win, but I didn't lose. It's a draw, so we're going to learn from it, and it's something that I will change. I hope I can get back out now in 2 months, 3 months, and correct it, because I believe that once I make it to the series, just as I said, the second box in the trash, shots, don't change. I'll beat him, I know I'll beat him, but it's back to the drawing board.
Did you ever think in your wildest dreams, I guess obviously you'd always have the dreams of the National Stadium and stuff like that, but the fight, co-main event on the zone to be streamed all around the world, like did you ever in your wildest dreams imagine that would happen? And so early on, obviously your first title fight as a pro, like, does it still sort of seem surreal to you?
No, to be totally honest, no, we couldn't have ever expected it. It was more so when it started, like Jay had said, this happening in the opportunity, but it was long-term plans, but as I keep saying, when the right opportunity comes, we're going to take it. We felt like that was the right opportunity. Looking back, I didn't win the fight, but I didn't lose, so I learned a lot. He's a tough, he was a tough one. Everybody was kept going forward. Relying on my right hand to the body, it was open, but he kind of tapped my fights to the body to hit me with the left of the head. So it was, come here, I didn't expect to fight for after 5 fights. As you said, Cole's back on the zone. It's for him, for me, so I'm happy at the end of the day. Obviously, I'll learn from it.
What about that atmosphere tonight? Obviously I thought at times it was incredible. Like I would say, probably, I'm thinking off the top of my head, but that was probably Friday night for me, because it just eggs everywhere. You took the twos in the phone box and you just stood there and fought all night. Like it was one of them type of fights. It was a war, but I guess it's when you sort of look at it and you go, I don't want to have a war, you know, because there's only so many wars you can have, and it was just your career and stuff like that. So it's probably you're going, I didn't want a war, but like what an entertaining fight it was.
Yeah, no, for me the atmosphere is brilliant. Very grateful for all the fans who made it nice to remember. Obviously there's not a way I want it to be, but it's a night for me to remember. 18 months ago I wasn't a pro, I wasn't boxing really, and now I'm so many times on the zone, so that's special to me. As I said, there's not a way I want it to be, but it's a night to remember. So I'm grateful for everyone's tickets, everybody out there. As I said, the phone box is good for the fans, it's entertaining for the fans. I hope that people can feel fans from it. I think I showed, like on my debut against Alan White, I can fight, I can stand and trade, but it's not what I wanted to do here tonight. I wanted to show, and I think early on I kind of showed like the box. I kind of kept in my range, and I was happy with that. And the earlier rounds, I feel like I won the earlier rounds. was then when we kept moving forward. It worried me, and I genuinely felt coming into the fight, I felt like I picked every box. So now I have to look at myself and see what else I can do. He obviously was tougher than I thought, but now like, I genuinely, I felt like I was prepared for me coming into this fight. I genuinely did everything was on point for me, so I need to have a little look, change. I look back, I learned massively from Belfast last year, the same as this home card, change different training as well. I'm going to get the rematch against Charly. I know I'll be solid against that. I should be next one as much as I did, but it's not going to do well.
Jade sort of mentioned maybe the fact that you maybe appeared on the Galway card obviously at the end of June. Is that still something you'd like to do? Would you like to take a couple of weeks off, digest sort of what happened before jumping back in again?
No, I'd love, I'm going to speak to Jane, and we obviously had mentioned all of them to see kind of get Charly for a rematch. Get Charly for a rematch if he wants to take a break or whatever. I still would like to we have that's the case. We did send an offer. Whatever happens now, because I wasn't victorious tonight, I'm sure I don't know what way that works, but ideally I do want the rematch, or I really want it out. I want to fight. I want to get back into the gym as soon as I can, because I need to learn from that. The longer I take out, the less progress I'm making. So I want to get straight back in and pick it up, because I can see already what mistakes I made in there. So the more I digest it, the more I look back, because I'm going to really watch it and see if I learn mistakes.
I know Jay did sort of mention maybe there was an offer away for Freeman. Obviously it's what Ian Godwin sort of comes back with, but he may already have a decision and just wanted to keep it from you to make sure this fight was out of the way, because the last thing you want to do is disrespect Charly Lopez and go to walk in the park, let's do Freeman next, and obviously it doesn't end like that.
Well, yeah, I haven't heard anything. Look now, we've seen that I was mucked in the last 4 rounds, and it takes the fight, because the last time we fought in Belfast it was terrible over the 6 rounds with Mark Shaw, and that's when he started speaking out about me. So hopefully that gave me a bit of confidence and it takes the fight down and move on to that one. Ideally I would like to move down to welterweight. I hit this weight because I've never hit weight or weighed in my lowest ever. I started working with a nutritionist. It's not a huge difference. I'm still doing proper strength training, because where I'm coming back to I feel like I picked every box for this fight. Obviously it didn't go my way, but I would ideally like to go to welterweight next.
Well, look, obviously I'll thank you for your time. Obviously sometimes when you don't get a win, obviously it's a draw or whatever, sometimes it's hard to do the interviews, but always a pleasure, always a gentleman, and you're happy to give time. But look, enjoy obviously critiquing yourself over the next couple of days. Enjoy some fat food. They obviously reward yourself, because I think when you look back you always sort of go, there's a lot of positives to take, you know. But thanks for your time as always, thanks for a great fight, and hopefully we'll see you back in action soon.
Cheers, thanks very much for your time as always, Marty. You're a gentleman and very good for us boxing.
Cheers Glenn, thank you.
Thanks very much.